Wealthsimple Trade has been making headlines because it's the brand new broker that offers commission-free trading here for Canadians. But before you get too excited, you need to understand what the drawbacks are to this platform, and that's exactly what we're going to be covering today. I really feel that Wealthsimple is really milking this free commission tagline here, but the issue goes much deeper than free commissions. With all the cons that I'm about to list here for you guys, you're going to end up paying a lot more even though you have free commissions. Guys, if you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do make a lot more videos like this. And drop a huge like too, it helps the channel out a lot. But starting off, let's start off kind of positively here, and let's go over the pros for Wealthsimple Trade. So like I said, Wealthsimple Trade is Canada's first and only commission-free broker. This means that on any trade on their platform that you make, you will not be charged a commission when you buy or sell that position. So this is in comparison to other brokers charging you around $5 minimum per trade, and some brokers or bigger banks charging you close to $10 per trade. So yes, the savings and commission will add up over time. The next good thing about Wealthsimple Trade is that there's no account minimum. So this is perfect for students. A lot of students out there, or a lot of younger investors, don't really have the minimum $1,000 required that a lot of these other brokers say you have to have in your account before you can trade. So I really want to give kudos here to Wealthsimple on actually offering a platform that anyone with any amount of money is able to trade on. So even if you have just $100 lying around, you can actually get started in the stock market, which I think is absolutely incredible. And that kind of brings me to my final pro here, which is whether you have $100 in your account or $100,000 in your account is actually protected by the CIPF up to $1 million, which is sufficient for most people, in my opinion, that are looking for a commission-free broker. Okay, now we need to buckle down and get back to reality, and we need to ask ourselves the question, commission-free, is this too good to be true? What's the catch here, and what other hidden fees are there? Well, unfortunately, there are quite a few drawbacks here, and I think that you're going to want to listen to each and every one of these before you open up your account. The first is that there's no real-time quotes on this platform. This means that every quote that you see will be 15 minutes delayed. So in this day and age, to have something that's 15 minutes delayed is absolutely unacceptable. Now, if you're a long-term investor, you're just going to buy stocks on a regular basis, don't really care where the price is at very precisely, then this doesn't really affect you. But if you plan to use this platform for trading, which, you know, it's a commission-free platform, so most people here are going to want to look to get in and out of positions pretty frequently, then you do want to have as precise charting as possible, and a 15-minute delay could be the difference between a potential gain from a trade or a potential loss from a trade. The second con is that all trades are settled in Canadian dollars. So I'm going to say this right now, if you're considering purchasing US stocks on US exchanges, do not consider this broker. The fees that you're going to pay on each trade will add up even though there's no commission. There is a conversion fee which they charge you 1.5% every single time you want to buy and sell a US stock. The reason is because your account is going to be holding Canadian dollars. When you purchase, say, Apple in US dollars, they're going to go and convert those Canadian dollars to US dollars, charge you a 1.5% fee, and buy those shares. Now, say you want to sell Apple stock tomorrow, well, you can do that, but what they're going to do is they're going to sell that stock, convert it back from US dollars to Canadian dollars, charge you a 1.5% fee again, and then you're going to end up with Canadian dollars sitting in your account minus those fees. Do not underestimate this. This will add up over time and actually could be a lot more costlier than having no commissions. Yes, now I know a lot of you are going to say, well, other brokers charge you a 2.5% fee, so this is clearly better. Well, that's true, but a lot of other brokers also offer you something called Norbert Gambit. If you're not familiar with that, I did make a video on that, so check that out. And that method actually allows you to convert your Canadian to US dollars or vice versa absolutely free, just using the regular conversion rate for that day. No additional fees. Third is that there's no pre-market or aftermarket trading. Now, I'm going to be honest here, this is not as big of a deal because not everyone is going to want or need access to this, but it is always good to have an option to have access to this. Unfortunately, right now, Wealthsimple Trade does not even give you the option to trade after hours. And unfortunately, this is a drawback for a lot of traders. Sometimes you get the best deals out there after market, and if you don't have access to aftermarket trading, then you might not have as much of an edge to someone else who does have after hours trading access. What I don't like is that Wealthsimple doesn't really give you the option here to have after hours access. And that kind of brings me to my fourth point here, which is that the Wealthsimple Trade does not offer options trading. Again, in my opinion, this is a big drawback because options are another huge tool that traders use to really amplify those gains. Yes, options are risky, but in my opinion, the broker should give you the option to allow you to trade it if you want to or not. Along with no option trading, you also get no access to mutual funds. Why would you want access to that anyways? You also don't get access to GICs and also bonds. So really, in a nutshell, this account is strictly for stocks and ETFs. But wait, the fifth con is that even the stocks that you can trade here have limitations. Wealthsimple Trade says that you're only allowed to trade stocks here on this platform that have a minimum share price of 50 cents per share and has a daily average volume of at least 50,000 shares. Now really, from a high level, I think that's maybe a good decision because it prevents beginner investors from losing their money in penny stocks. But from a fundamental standpoint here, I think that it's wrong for a broker to choose whether they want to allow you to trade these stocks or not. That option should be given to the investor directly. The sixth point, which I think is actually very big for Canadians, which is overlooked by a lot of people who are considering signing up here, is that Wealthsimple does not currently offer registered accounts. This means no TFSA and no RRSPs. Most of us that do trade or invest in the markets use our TFSA or RRSP for this, but if you choose to open an account here, then you're going to have to open a cash account, and that means you're subject to taxes on your capital gains. The seventh con here, yes, we're at number 7, is that there's no DRIP support. So DRIP, if you're not familiar, is dividend reinvestment plan, and this is big for dividend investors. If you invest in dividend stocks, you want those dividends to continue reinvesting in those shares so you can build that share base over time. Well, with Wealthsimple Trade, they don't give you that option, but what they're going to do is when that dividend's paid out by the company, it's just going to show up as cash in your account. So now that we've ruled out penny stock traders, we've ruled out people who want to trade US stocks, ruled out people who want to trade options, ruled out people who want to trade in a registered account, we're also limiting dividend investors here because they don't have DRIP support. And what I found funny was what Wealthsimple says on their website for this. They say that when a dividend is paid out and you have the cash in your account thanks to Wealthsimple, from that point it's your choice what you would like to do with the amounts. Gee, thanks Wealthsimple for letting me choose what I want to do with my money. And honestly, if those cons weren't enough to turn you off from this platform, I'm going to end off here with one of the biggest ones, which I think is the most ironic one as well. If you expected to sign up for Wealthsimple Trade to actually go in there and trade, you may get flagged. They state that they highly discourage day trading and that if you do day trade, your account can be flagged with inappropriate trading activity, and then at that point, Wealthsimple reserves the right to block transactions and accounts at their discretion. So yeah, don't think that you can sign up for Wealthsimple Trade and actually go in there and day trade on this platform because you most likely will get flagged and possibly banned. Guys, share this video with a friend who's considering signing up for Wealthsimple Trade and show them why this may not be the best option for them. Unfortunately, the people I've talked to do not know all the drawbacks to this platform. All they've seen is commission-free trading and they think this is the best thing since sliced bread. So please educate them, send this video out, share it on Facebook or any other social media platform. Because once your money is with Wealthsimple Trade and you want to transfer to another broker, they're going to charge you a $125 transfer out fee for this. So like I said, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below because I will be releasing a video very soon on the best stockbroker for Canadians here. And you don't want to miss that, and I can guarantee you right now it's not going to be Wealthsimple. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you found value out of this video. Don't forget to drop a huge like, and I'll see you in the next one.